You are logged on to ColumbiaCougars.com. Cougar action is coming up.
Get down with the sound, house on the ground, freeze when I squeeze, drop to your knees. You want to say I'm in here to stay, ready to take you around the way, so you're ready for this. Mind your own biz, cause I am bad, yeah, the microphone biz. Need to say, go to school in the dip, ready for this.
You are logged on to ColumbiaCougars.com. Cougar action is coming up.
So get ready for this. Y'all ready for this?
You are logged on to ColumbiaCougars.com. Cougar action is coming up.
Welcome to Columbia Cougar Athletics on ColumbiaCougars.com. Cougar Athletics are brought to you by Best Western Columbia Inn, KMIZ ABC 17, MFA Oil, Break Time, Jiffy Lube, and Big O Tires, Peak Performance, Columbia College Bookstore, Betts Jewelers, and NH Shepherd's Distributing Company. Cougar Athletics broadcasts are produced for Cougar fans by the Columbia College Athletic Department. We now take you to today's Cougar broadcast.
Good evening and greetings from the arena of the Southwell Complex, where tonight the Columbia Cougars open up 2007-2008 basketball. The Cougars last year, a down year by many of their standards, going 16-16. Tonight they entertain the Central Bible Ball Club as they come in with a record already of 1-0. They were victorious last Friday when they beat St. Louis Christian by a score of 74-68. Down in Springfield. They're coached by a future Hall of Famer, Kirk Hansen, who has now amassed over 600 victories. Kirk Hansen at 629, and right on his heels is the head coach of the Cougars, and that's Bob Burchard. Coach Burchard with 476 victories as he enters his 20th year here at Columbia College. Coach Bob Burchard, how about the 2007-2008 Columbia Cougars?
It's been an interesting, off-season, Tex. We had a lot of recruiting to do. Had a lot of seniors last year. Had some guys leave the program and really wound up bringing in 11 new guys. And it's amazing just having to teach, so much to that group. 11 out of 14 is quite some turnover. And then we're changing our assistant position. Sean Dooley has come back to his alma mater. spent 2 years at UMKC and 3 years helping out at William Jewell, and I think he's really added some energy to the program. He's going to do a great job for us.
It's really neat, isn't it, to bring one of your own back?
Oh, I think so. It's fun to see somebody in a different setting. I think Sean, was the type of player that all of us coaches and pseudo coaches love to watch. We appreciated his hard work and those little plays that I think only coaches appreciate. He's bringing that same type of hard work, enthusiasm, concentrating on details that he as a coach that he did as a player, and I am really enjoying watching him work.
Coach, you mentioned all the new players that you bring in. What type of team do you think you can mold out of this?
Well, I don't know. We're going to find out part of that tonight. It's all questions, Tex. I mean, we really didn't decide on a starting lineup till tonight, and there is no rhyme or reason that we did that, to be honest with you. This is going to be a serious work throughout the whole year. We practiced hard last night. I think sometimes before an opening game, you kind of channel down a little bit. I think we're just taking the approach that we're going to work hard to get better and see what kind of team we can develop into, like you asked, by the end of the year. I think we have different skill sets that are going to make us competitive. A little concerned that we're not real physical, particularly around the basket. I think our guard play is real strong, and it's going to be one of our strengths. I think we can be a great defensive team. We're going to try to transition with the ball some, but really to do that, we want to get it off the rim and out of the net, and those are all things that we're really focusing on. And then I think for us it is really a learning. Players are learning what the coaches are like and the expectations, and coaches are learning the skill set of players, and those things all change as you march your way through a season, Tex. You practice, you look one way. You scrimmage against somebody else, you look one way. All of a sudden you put a uniform on and turn on the lights. Other things show. And so we're going to learn a lot tonight.
One thing and that is you got a competitor in the middle with Michael Fields, a guy that's been around here for a long time, and then Trey Hall's not a new guy. He's a returner from a year ago, along with Lee Sattler.
Well, those three guys are obviously the only holdovers from last year's team. And, Tex, I really sat them down in the spring and said, these are our expectations of you all. You're the only three guys back. You're going to have to set the stage for the culture of a new team. And I think they took that challenge seriously. And I think they've done it. Our practices have been very competitive and spirited. The guys have, I think, tried to do everything that we've asked without hesitation or any reservation, and those are all healthy things.
Well, Central Bible is always a challenge, aren't they? And sometimes a little bit of a different type challenge and another type team.
Well, Kirk does a great job. He's one of the winningest coaches in the state of Missouri. He's been at Central Bible. He and I are friends for a long time. We played each other for 20 years now. I like this to admit, they're kind of a Princeton type team. If you let them move the ball around and screen you and backdoor you, you're going to be in for a long night. We're going to have to figure out how to defend them well and create some things off of our defensive end, because if it's a pass it around on both ends of the court type game, it's really going to be in their favor.
It's always a pleasure. Good luck tonight, Coach Burchard.
Thanks, Tex.
And that's the head coach of the Cougars, Bob Burchard, as we get set for this battle between Columbia and the Central Bible Spartans. Again, the Spartans are 1-0, and they are coached by Kurt Hansen, who is in his 29th season. And Coach Hansen has got a new club once again this year and has concerns about some of these members out front. But, Coach, how does this group of Spartans match up?
Well, we got 4 players back from last year's squad. Our 2 inside players, John Wall and Tim Perkins, which I'm pleased to have those guys. We bring 7 new players to the roster, and all of them are important. Out front, they're all new. And so that's a terrible place to be new, especially when you play good people like Columbia. So it's going to be a good test for us. It always is. And Perkins and Wall, they'll battle inside, but we've got a freshman and 2 sophomores out the guard positions, new to our program. So should be an eye-opener for them.
Well, it is your second outing. What did you see in your first outing?
That we're not very good. We had a real good crowd, and I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. Now, St. Louis Christian, I think you guys have played them in the past, and historically they're usually not very good. They don't have a bad team this year, but we couldn't pull away. We started sluggish. We're down 12-5, and then outscored them and took a lead 28-20. They tied us at the end of the first half, and that was just a battle. We got a 6 to 8 point lead and maintained that the rest of the game, but I wasn't particularly pleased, and all the guys said, well, we're so nervous, so hopefully Columbia will be nervous tonight and have a 1 game under, but I don't think Columbia's nervousness is going to affect us at all.
Talk just a little bit about what you expect from your team as far as the course of the year, what kind of basketball team this could be.
One of the things we have to do, and we didn't do very well Saturday or Friday night, was play as a team. That's one thing that I stress, and with so many new players, that's going to take time. We will not be playing our best ball right now. My goals, like everyone else, be playing the best ball at the February, March. And last year, for example, we did that. At one time, we were 3-11 and finished up 16-22. So we went, we won 13, and we closed out with winning 9 of our last 10 games. So right now, this game will be good. It'll be a good gauge of where we are, what we need to work on. But basically, we need to take care of the basketball. I think we got the talent to do it. We just don't have the experience yet. So if we can mesh together as a team, and we didn't do that last Friday, and I hope I can see a little bit better team basketball tonight.
Can't believe it. And that's the head coach of the Central Bible Spartans, and that's Coach Kirk Hansen, as his club already 1-0. Cougars looking to open it up here in 2007, 2008. The starting lineups, first for Central Bible, at one guard is Joel Hall out of Michigan, a 6-foot sophomore, newcomer. The other guard is the coach's son, a 5'10 freshman, Blake Hansen. The center is Tim Perkins out of Marshall, Missouri, a 6'6 senior, averaging 11 points and 9 rebounds a game a year ago. Jonathan Andretti from Long Island, New York, will be in the middle. He's 6'2", a sophomore. And the other returner is John Wall out of Tacoma, Washington, a 6'4 senior, getting 11 points and 7 rebounds per game. The Cougars starting lineup at one guard will be Trey Hall out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Connor State College transfer, 6-foot senior, averaged 7 points and 3 rebounds a game a year ago. The other guard is a former Hickman Cupid, Jason Ellis. Ellis from Columbia, 6'1 junior, a transfer from Moberly Community College. The center, also from Columbia Hickman, is Michael Fields. Michael Fields from Hickman High School, a 4th-year player at Columbia College, 6'6 senior, getting 8 points and 3 rebounds a game, or 8 points and 6 rebounds per game. At the forward spot, Christian Lewis and Miroslav Lukic. We pause for the national anthem. That's the Cougar Brass performing the national anthem. And let's get back to that Cougar starting lineup. A couple of new Cougars to introduce. Again, Jason Ellis will be playing his first game as a Columbia Cougar. Ellis, a transfer from Moberly Community College. He hadn't been playing the last couple of years, so he's back out of the 6'1 junior, but he played at Columbia Hickman High School. The other guard is Trey Hall, a returner from last year, who averaged right at 7 points a game and 3 rebounds per contest. At a forward spot, a newcomer out of Serbia, Miroslav Lukic. Miroslav Lukic is from Grayson County Community College, a 6'2 junior, and he is making his first Cougar start. The other forward, also a new Cougar, and Christian Lewis from Lincoln, Nebraska. Christian Lewis from McCook Community College, a 6'6 junior. And Christian Lewis, again, originally from Lincoln. And, of course, Columbia's own Michael Fields rounds out that starting lineup. Michael Fields, a 6'6 senior, 8.6 rebounds a game. Some other newcomers on this team: Joe Flanner from Penn Valley Community College, Logan Sullivan from Penn Valley Community College, Brett Hoskin from West Kentucky Community College, Terrell Turner from Fort Scott Community College, Kylie Newt from Mountain Home, Arkansas, a transfer from the University of Arkansas Little Rock, a 6'5 sophomore. Mike Aguera is from Kansas City, Missouri, and a transfer from Penn Valley Community College, a 6'7 junior. Jake Alexander is a newcomer, a 6'5 freshman from Herculaneum, Missouri, actually went to Herculaneum High School, and is from St. Louis. That's Jake Alexander. And Greg Stegman from Loose Creek, Missouri, a graduate of Fatima High School. He's a 6'6 freshman. So a mixture of junior college and true freshmen along with the returners. Our officials tonight: Terry Pollard, Roger Smits, and Ryan O'Neill, as they will do the officiating. The Central Bible Spartans decked out in their road reds, trimmed in white and black. The Cougars in their home whites, trimmed in navy and silver. Crowd still settling in here at the arena of the Southwell Complex. I'm Tex Little, and we hope you're ready for another year of Columbia Cougar basketball. Cougars here in the first half will be traveling from the right to the left, and Central Bible from the left to the right. A Princeton-type ball club, and the Cougars are the Cougars. They're going to try to push a little bit here in 2007, 2008. They're also going to try to play some defense, and they won't be out of control. If they are, Coach Burchard will be reeling them in as quickly as possible. Set to jump it up is Wall and Michael Fields. Fields controls the tip back to Lukic. Lukic brings it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Central Bible. Pass goes to the right wing to Ellis. Ellis, top of the key to Hall. Left side now to Lukic. Lukic feeds down low inside. Lewis out of the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound falls to the floor, and the rebound is cleared out of there by John Wall. Wall gives the basketball to Andretti. He brings it into the front court. Andretti to Blake Hansen. Hansen on the dribble near the perimeter. Works the ball to Hall on the right wing beyond the arc. No score, just underway. Now the pass comes out top to Perkins. Tim Perkins tied up there by Fields. Cougars in a half-court man-to-man. Now on the dribble is Blake Hansen. He penetrates, puts up the runner. It's on the way and no good. Rebound pulled down by Tim Perkins. And on his putback attempt, a whistle and a foul. We'll visit with the new assistant coach, Sean Dooley, at the intermission as Miroslav Lukic charged with the first foul of the year. And to the free throw line goes Tim Perkins. Checking in for the Spartans will be Tyler Hackett when he gets an opportunity. As the 6'6 Perkins goes to the free throw line. Perkins free throw on the way. Good. It's a 1-0 Central Bible lead as Tim Perkins, a 66% free throw shooter a year ago, nails the first one. Free throws were the downfall of the Spartans on Friday against the Soldiers of St. Louis Christian. Both of these from Perkins, though, are good, and the Spartans have a 2-0 lead. Into the front court, the Cougars push it. Trey Hall with it on the left wing, steps inside the arc, now back out. Out top, his pass comes to Lewis. To the right wing with it there, Ellis. Ellis picks up his dribble. Back out top now to Lukic. Lukic penetrates, puts up the jumper off the left block. That's no good. And the rebound cleared down by the Spartans. Pushing it into the front court is Andretti. Andretti with a crossover, works to the left wing. Bounces it down low to the left baseline. With it there on that baseline is John Wall. Wall now back out top where he gives the ball to Andretti. Andretti to the left side to Tyler Hackett. Driving baseline. Shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And called for the personal for Columbia is Christian Lewis. Lewis called for the foul. It's the first on Lewis, the second on the Cougars here in the first half. The Cougars have gotten 2 shots, haven't had either one of them on the rim. And to the line goes Tyler Hackett out of Lafayette, Indiana. Hackett's free throw on the way is short. Deep knee bend wasn't deep enough. Tyler Hackett, a 6'2 freshman. Red-headed kid wearing black shoes and black socks. Hackett's next free throw on the way, in and out, no good. And rebound, Michael Fields of the Cougars. He outlets it to Lukic. Bounce pass into the corner to Ellis. Ellis trying to penetrate into the paint, dishes it off, driving baseline. Lewis called for a player control foul. Christian Lewis picks up his second personal here in the early going. And now we'll give the ball back to the Spartans. Checking in now for Columbia, making his debut is Greg Stegman. Also checking in for the Spartans is Joel Hall as he's back in the lineup. Hall inbounds it to Blake Hansen. Back to Hall in the backcourt. They work their way up the floor. Cougars in a kind of a zone, full court pressure. Now a half-court trap as they get it across. With it on the right wing is Andretti. Andretti bounces it to the top of the key to Hansen. Hansen with it between the rings. Works to the left, back to the right. Hansen out to the left wing to Hall. Joe Hall to the top of the key to Andretti into the right corner. With it there, Haskett. He bounces it down low to Hall. Turnaround jumper up the baseline. Good. Joe Hall gives the Spartans 4-0 lead. Pass to the left wing to Ellis. Cougars still looking for their first basket. Down low to Stegman. He kicks it out to Fields. He fakes, drives. The bank shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound fought far and comes down to the Spartans. Joe Hall clears it out of there. Hall gives it to Andretti to the left wing. On the left wing, penetrating Hansen. Hansen kicks it in the right corner, threw it away, tried to get the ball to Joe Hall. And there is the first turnover of the ball game. And that goes to the Spartans. Cougars looking for their first bucket, trailing 4-0. Lukic, left side, Trey Hall. Top of the key, Stegman. The Lukic on the right wing. Lukic beyond the arc, holds it there. Top of the key now to Fields. Left side to Ellis from 17. Good! Jason Ellis with a jumper. And it's 4-2. 4-2 as the Cougars have their first basket of the year. On the dribble into the front court is Blake Hansen. Hansen dribbles around to the left side, and it's knocked away by Ellis and out of bounds. And the ball goes back to Central Bible. Inbounding will be Joel Hall on the left baseline. Hall slaps the basketball. Offense goes into motion. Hall gets it in the corner. With it in the corner is Jonathan Andretti. Top the key now to Hansen. Right side to Joel Hall. Hall brings it to the top with a left-hand dribble to the left wing. With it on the left wing is John Wall. Wall now to the right side to Hall. Hall to the high post. To Perkins. 3 seconds on the shot clock to Hansen, who forces one up off the right elbow. No good. Air ball, and the Cougars get on a shot clock violation. Central Bible will work that clock down on every trip and run their offense. 4-2, Cougars trail. Now Columbia will bring it back the other way. Just underway here, opening night. Top the key, Lukic. Lukic with the dribble to the left side. Miroslav Lukic with the dribble beyond the arc. Down low to Stegman. Backing on the left block. Left-hand hooker, no good. Fields with a tip, up and in. Michael Fields put it away. And the game's tied at 4. Back comes Blake Hansen. Hansen has it picked away by Ellis. Ellis back the other way. Leaves the ball for Lukic for the layup. And the Cougars have a 2-point lead. Second turnover of the night for Central Bible. Hansen across the timeline. Works to the left side. And Trey Hall bats that pass out of bounds. Crowd still filing in as it's cooling down here in Columbia, Missouri. Inbounds pass comes in to Hall out top. Hall circles off to the right with a dribble. Kicks it in the right corner to Tim Perkins, a former Marshall Owl. Perkins with a backdoor pass to the left wing where he gets to Andretti. Andretti has it stripped away by Lukic. Lukic races the other way. Lukic to the rack, lays it up and in. Miroslav Lukic with 4 points, and the Cougars have a 4-point lead, 8-4 after trailing by 4. Hansen on the dribble to the right side to Andretti. Andretti guarded by Hall, and that pass out of the way off the fingertips of Michael Fields. Fields doing some campaigning, trying to claim the ball went off of Central Bible, but no such luck. Kirk Sandstrom now out of Anchorage, Alaska will check in, a 6'2 freshman. Sandstrom now in there for the Trojans. 8-4, Cougars with the early lead as we are just underway here on opening night. We've played 4 minutes and 43 seconds, and now making his Cougar debut is Terrell Turner. Terrell Turner, former Rockbridge Bruin, a transfer from Fort Scott Community College, a 5'11 junior. Inbounds pass comes into Hanson on the right wing in front of the kneeling Coach Bertram. Hanson with a dribble beyond the arc. His pass intended for Sandstrom was knocked out of bounds, and the Cougars get it, or the Trojans get it back. Hall will inbound. He gets it in out top to Sandstrom. Sandstrom leaves it for Hanson. Hanson works to the right side to Hall. Hall bounces it down low, working his magic on the baseline is John Wall. That shot no good, Black from behind, but a foul call. Called for the personal foul is Greg Stegman. It's his first in his career at Columbia. That's the 4th team foul on the Cougars. Central Bible yet to have been whistled for a foul. 15:03 to play. Opening half of 2007-2008. Free throw on the way from John Wall. No good out of Tacoma, Washington. All of a sudden, the Spartans are 2 of 5. Make them 3 of 6 from the free throw line as Wall connects with that one, and it's an 8-5 Cougar lead. Pass comes out top the Fields. Left side, Trey Hall. Fakes left, goes right into the paint. Backs back out. Jumper from 10. Good. Trey Hall with his first basket. And the Cougars have a 5-point lead. Most of it generated by steals. Hanson in the front court, across the timeline. Spins now on Terrell Turner. Pass goes to the high post. Backdoor cut to Wall for the layup. Joe Hall lays it in. 10-7. Cougars push the other way. Shot put up by Turner, no good. Rebound cleared out of there. Kicked out to Trey Hall. The Cougars, that's on the way and no good. Air ball out of bounds as the ball rolls over to Norm Rubel again, the Cougar brass. Joe Flanner now will check in for Columbia. Flanner wearing number 12 here, 2007-2008. Flanner out of Belton, Missouri. Into the front court, Hanson. Hanson works to the right wing, guarded there by Turner. Gets it in the right corner. And tied up in that corner, Sandstrom. Sandstrom gets it down low. Shot put up, comes loose as Wall lost the handle. He gets the ball to Hall. That's Joel Hall. Down low, his pass goes. Working in along the baseline is Tim Perkins. Hook shot with the right hand by Perkins off the glass. Good. Perkins has 4. And the Spartans within 1. 10-9, Cougars lead it. They work to the left side to Trey Hall. Trey Hall holds belt high out top Stegman. Right side to Turner. Turner down low to Fields on the right block. Back out top. With it out top, Flanner. Flanner can't get a shot. Back to Trey Hall. Hall works the ball to Stegman into the paint. Stegman's pass out of paint, deflected out of bounds, and the ball goes back to back to the Cougars. Now in for Central Bible is Seth Jones, a returner from last year. Jones, a 6'4 junior out of Ashland, Alabama. Flanner to inbound, right sideline. He gets it in to Turner. Terrell Turner in the backcourt, has the dribble across the timeline. Works to the right with a right-hand dribble. Turner picks up his dribble to Flanner on the left point. Flanner penetrates, left-hand scoop shot, good. Joe Flanner with the layup. Cougars go up 12-9. Back the other way, Blake Hanson. Hanson works to the left, back to the right. Hanson backs it in, gives the ball to Sandstrom. Sandstrom threw it away. Turnover number 4 charged to the Spartans as the Cougars bring it up the floor. Flanner with a no-look pass inside to Fields, tied up in the paint, jump ball call. It's a pretty nice pass, but Michael Fields dribbled it in the traffic, and they locked it up, tied it up, and the ball goes back to Central Bible. Cougars lead at 12-9. We played a little over 7 minutes here in the first half. Hall playing catch in the backfield with Hanson as they work against a 2-2-1 press. Now a bad pass comes loose, stolen by Fields. He gives the ball to Flanner. Flanner lays it up and in. Joe Flanner's got 4. 5th turnover, and the Cougars have a 14-9 lead. In the backcourt, Hanson. Hanson with a dribble. Almost walked. Gets the ball to Sandstrom. Into the right corner. Comes out of there to Wall in the left corner. His jumper on the way. No good. Rebound ran down by Hanson. Hansen feeds inside. The one-hander on the way, good from Seth Jones for the layup. 14-11. Cougars push it up the floor, off the fingertips of Trey Hall and out of bounds. And Columbia turns it over for the second time. And a timeout called here at the Arena of the Southwell Complex. We're back with more Cougar basketball in a moment. Let the Best Western Columbia Inn host your next meeting or special occasion. We're conveniently located at the heart of Central Missouri at the junction of Highway 63 and Interstate 70. Along with our excellent customer service, we offer 122 newly renovated sleeping rooms with a wide range of amenities, including a free hot breakfast. With over 5,200 square feet of meeting space, we can accommodate a wide range of group sizes and events. Our experienced staff will help you with all of your special needs to make your event successful. Everyone knows the secret to having a successful gathering is having it at the right place. So when planning your next event, let the Best Western Columbia Inn be the right place for you. Your number one choice for comfort, convenience, and quality. For reservations, call 1-800-362-3185. Best Western Columbia Inn. Back here at the Arena of the Southwell Complex, 14-11. Cougars lead it. Central Bible with that timeout has the ball and we work it into the front court. Jones kicks it out top to Perkins. His three-point shot, no good. Rebound Flanner for the Cougars. Flanner down the middle on the dribble. Top the key, into the paint, to the rack, lays it up. No good. Flanner went coast to coast, and they didn't stop his penetration. They had to foul him. Called for the foul is Tyler Hackett, but I don't think he's on the floor. As they got to find out who was called for the personal. Going to the line is Flanner. Called for the personal foul is Tyler Hackett. Hackett picks up the first personal on Central Bible. Flanner out of Belton, Missouri, who's got 4 points in the game, fires a free throw and drains it. And the Cougars take a 15-11 lead. Trey Hall will get a breather, and the third returning member of last year's squad, Lee Sattler, now in the game. Sattler out of Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Transfer from Clark State Community College. Second-year player. Sattler is 6'1". Flanner's next free throw away is good. He got both free throws. He has 6 points. And the Cougars go up by 5, 16-11, matching the largest lead of the game. Pass goes in the front corner, right corner to Perkins. Perkins gets it out. Gets the ball out to Andretti. Andretta to the left wing. On the left wing, Tyler Hackett. Hackett tied up. Gets the ball out top. Gives the basketball to Perkins. Down low now inside. Shot put up. Missing it. It's Caleb Willis out of Cedarville, Arkansas. Goes out of bounds, and the Cougars get it on the turnover. So Columbia gets it back. 16-11. Cougars lead it. Flanner will bring it into the front court. Flanner works to the right side to Sattler. Left side now to Turner. Terrell Turner back out to Sattler. Right side Flanner. Flanner with it on the right sideline. Top of the key to Stegman. Back to Turner on the left wing, and Turner's going to be called for walking with the ball. Terrell Turner, the former Rockbridge Bruin, called for walking. 16-11. Cougars by 5. Central Bible now trying to get their press cracker put together. And here's a bounce pass up the floor to Perkins. Right wing for three. Lets it fly. No good. Rebound weak side. Cleared out of there by Mike Aguirre. Aguirre gets it up the floor. Aguirre, a newcomer on this ball club out of Kansas City, Missouri, Penn Valley Community College. Into the left corner to Flannery. Fakes left, goes right, pulls up from 10. That's no good. But the rebound's tipped up and in by Greg Stegman on the weak side. The freshman out of Fatima with a putback. Cougars go up 18-11. And now Stegman breaks up a bounce pass and kicks it out of bounds on the other end. So the Cougars now with their biggest lead of the night. Coming out of the game is Seth Jones for Central Bible. 18-11 Cougars, 10-11 to play first half. The bounce pass comes in down low on the right baseline. Head fake shot up by Jonathan Andretti. No good, but a whistle and a foul. Called for the foul is Lee Sattler. It'll be his first. And that's a 15 foul now on Columbia. And to the free throw line goes Jonathan Andretta. 6'2" sophomore. Andretti's first free throw on the way is no good. Boy, missing free throws could come back and haunt Central Bible here before this one's over. They continue to shoot a poor percentage from the line. Next free throw from Andretti. That one is good. Sometimes early in the year, players put a little pressure on themselves at the free throw line. Don't let it happen naturally, and it gets them in trouble. 6-point Columbia lead, 18-12 with 10:09 to play, opening half. Flanner across the line. Flanner with a left-hand dribble, works to the left side, attacking. It's like a sagging man-to-man. Out top to Sattler. Right side now to Turner. Turner with it on the right wing, top to Key. With it on top of Gary. Aguirre works it down low inside the Lewis to Sattler. Now to Turner. His three-point shot off the right point. No good. Rebound cleared out by Central Bible. Racing it the other way is Andretta. Andretta brings it out to the top to Key. He works to the right side. Andretta back to the left side. Bounces the ball into the left corner where he gets it to Caleb Willis. Willis then to the top of the key. With it out top is Cameron Tillis. And Tillis got it into the corner, and it's turned over there by Andretta. So Cougars get it back on turnover number 6. Flanner gets it out top to Lewis. Left side now to Sattler. Lee Sattler with it on the left wing beyond the arc. Now leaves the ball top the key to Aguirre. Aguirre feeds inside Flanner. Flanner on the baseline. Head fake. Jump shot from 5. Good. Joe Flanner with 8 points. And the Cougars go up by 8, 20-12. Pass goes down low to Perkins on the left baseline. Back out to the tall, lean Caleb Willis. His running one-hander's good. 20-14. Out top now, the pass comes to Lewis. To the right side to Sattler. Sattler to the top of the key. And Aguirre puts up a shot. That's no good. Rebound Flanner. Flanner with a left-hand scoop shot on the left side. Good. Joe Flanner with a little Larry Bird type move. Knocked it down. And here come the Spartans back the other way. Pass on the left side. Comes out to Andretta. Andretta works to the left side where he gives the basketball to Willis. Willis top of the key to Andretta to Perkins. Now in the right quarter to Andretta. Now out top with it there is Tyler Hackett. Hackett tied up. Gets it back out top to Jonathan Andretta. Andretta works to the left, to the right, drives into the paint, feeds underneath, and walking violation will be charged to Cameron Tillis. Turnover number 7 charged to Central Bible. The Cougar defense is starting to pay dividends. 22-14, Cougars with the lead here in the opening moments of 2007-2008. Across the timeline, Flanner. Flanner with a crossover to the right wing. Flanner drives down to the baseline, back to the wing. Flanner out top. Jumper off the left wing on the way, no good. Missing that shot was Brett Hoskins, a newcomer out of Western Kentucky. West Kentucky Community College. Pass comes out top for the Spartans as they clear down the rebound. Cameron Tillis working on the left side is fouled and called for the personal foul. Called for the personal foul is Mike Aguirre. Aguirre picks up his first personal, 6-team foul. Now there is a rule change here in 2007-2008, and that is that they won't use the first slot during free throw shooting. The first slot under the basket. Pass goes down low to Andretta. Back out top. Shot put up. Missing that shot off the wing is Tillis. Cougars with a rebound. To Lee Sattler, left corner. Three-point shot, no good. And a foul on the weak side boards as Brett Hoskins was battling for a spot. And Hoskins called for the personal. The 6'2 junior out of West Kentucky Community College picks up his first personal and the 7th-team foul on the Cougars here in the first half of basketball, 2007-2008. Cougars open up tonight. They'll play at home again on Friday when they entertain Concordia Seminary. They'll throw it up at 7 o'clock. Pre-game show here on ColumbiaCougars.com at 6:50. Free throw on the way is good from Caleb Willis. Willis out of Arkansas drains the first one. He's a 6'6 freshman. Goes about 200 pounds. Next free throw, good from Caleb Willis. He got them both. maybe 200 pounds. Lead pass up the floor for Lewis, and too far out in front. Lewis steps on the baseline in front of the Cougar cage. And out of bounds it goes, and Bob Bircher now wants a timeout as the Cougars want to talk things over. This is Cougar basketball. Columbia College is once again home of the NAIA Volleyball National Championship, and the action runs from November the 28th through December the 1st. You too can be part of this spectacular event by volunteering. Volunteers will receive free admission to all matches and a free t-shirt. Get all the details online at ColumbiaCougars.com or contact Cindy at 573-875-7454. Volunteer today and be a part of the NAIA Volleyball National Championship. Back here at the arena of the Southwell Complex, the Columbia Cougars lead Central Bible here on opening night, 22-16. I'm Tex Lowell. I hope you enjoy it tonight, wherever you might be. Tomorrow night we'll have Cougar volleyball for you here on ColumbiaCougar.com. Cougars open up American Midwest Conference postseason tournament play with Harris Stowe. Pre-match activity start at 6:50. On the dribble now, across the timeline, is Jonathan Andretta for Central Bible. Cougars shift to their zone defense. Pass goes in the right corner. Put it in the corner, Tyler Hackett. And the ball's forced out of bounds. Turnover charge to Central Bible. Hackett didn't like the call. Central Bible having problems taking care of the ball. That's their 8th turnover here in the first half. 22-16, Columbia with the lead. And the Cougars get the ball back. Across the timeline, Flanner to the left side. Flanner works the ball to Logan Sullivan. Sullivan, also a newcomer from Penn Valley Community College, former Lee Summit, Missouri. Gives it Sattler on the left wing. Sattler gets it out top. Sattler gives the ball to Sullivan, and he tried to thread it through the eye of the needle with a bounce pass inside the Lewis. And it was kicked out of there, and the ball goes back to the Cougars along the baseline. 22-16, Columbia with the lead. Flanner will inbound. About 15 feet out on the left baseline in front of the Cougar cage. Flanner gets it inbound at the Sattler in the left corner. Sattler bounces it down low to Lewis. Lewis backing on the left block. Turnaround jumper and won't go down. Rebound cleared out of there. With the rebound, John Wall. Wall for Central Bible gets it up the floor to Hall. Hall with it in the right corner. Out to Andretta. Andretta back into the corner to Hall. Hall on the dribble along the baseline. Inside to Wall, and Wall banks it up and in on a reverse layup. Got a nice entry pass. 22-18, Cougars lead down to 4. Flanner tops the key to Sullivan. Sullivan, left side, Sattler. Sattler puts it on the floor and loses the ball out of bounds. And the Cougars turn it over. Cougar 8-point lead down to 4. Lee Sattler comes out. Jason Ellis and Trey Hall both check back in. Also coming out is Brett Hoskins. Was the Duke Cougar team. And Central Bible brings it up the floor. With the dribble, Jonathan Andretta. Andretta works to the left side, has it on the left sideline, beyond the arc, to the top of the key. With it out top is Cameron Tillis. Tillis tied up, and he throws this one into the corner and out of bounds. Tillis called for the turnover. And the Cougars get it on the 9th turnover of the first half, charged to Central Bible. 22-18. We'll visit with Sean Dooley at the intermission. New assistant coach here at Columbia College. Flanner across the timeline. Gets the ball to Michael Fields, who's also checked back in. Back to Flanner on the right wing. Out top, Trey Hall. Left side now to Ellis. Ellis down low to Lewis. Lewis double team, backs in. Left baseline, turnaround jumper. Good from Christian Lewis. Lewis, a 6'6 junior, gets the bucket. And Central Bible pushes it up the floor. Joel Hall's runner is no good. Central Bible wants a goaltend. I don't think they're going to get it. Called for the personal foul. Charge to Columbia is Christian Lewis. That's the third on Lewis, and he hasn't played very many minutes. It's the 8th team foul now on Columbia. 5:22 to play. First half. To the free throw line goes Joel Hall out of Livonia, Michigan. Joel Hall, 6-foot sophomore, has 4 points tonight. Free throw from Hall, good. Hall's a prototypical point guard. 24-19. Hall will try to pull the Spartans back to within 4. 5:22 to play here, opening half. Free throw on the way. Good. Joe Hall canned them both. And here comes Columbia. Flanner across the timeline. Out top Sullivan. Left side now to Ellis. Top to Keita Fields. Right side Trey Hall inside the arc from 18. Good. Hall's got 4 points. Cougars back by half a dozen. 26-20. On the dribble into the front court. Andretta bounces it to the high post. And walking with the ball is John Wall. Making turnover number 10 charged to Central Bible out of Springfield, Missouri. Last year the Cougars beat the Spartans 82-54. Columbia leads this series 41-13. Flanner works to the left side with a left-hand dribble. Guarded there by Hansen. Flanner with it beyond the arc. Kicks it out top to Ellis. Ellis to the right side to Trey Hall. Works it down low to Fields. Fields out to Sullivan from the top of the key. That jumper on the way, no good. Rebound Hansen. And here comes Central Bible. Blake Hansen into the front court, the coach's son. Works to the left. Bounces it to the high post to Perkins. Perkins now works it out to Andretta for 3. That's on the way, no good. Rebound Ellis. Here come the Cougars. Ellis down the middle of the floor on the dribble, works to the left side. Ellis pulls up the left-handed jumper from 16, good. Jason Ellis has got 4 Cougar points, and Columbia is up 28-20. Hansen across the midcourt stripe. Works to the left with a left-hand dribble, guarded by Ellis. Hansen picks up his dribble. Cougars back to a man-to-man. On the dribble, Perkins. Perkins to Hall out top, 3-pointer, heels out, rebound Trey Hall. Hall's outlet to Flanner up the floor. Flanner to the rack, left-hand scoop shot, up and in. Joe Flanner with 12 first-half points. Cougars by 10. Timeout, Central Bible. As Central Bible wants to talk things over. We're back with more Cougar basketball here at the arena of the Southwood Complex in a moment.
Life can be a real balancing act, can it? Careers, kids, mortgages. And the more things are up in the air, the more you want them under control. That's where Shelter Insurance comes in. We insure your car, home, life, and peace of mind. We offer competitive rates to take care of the business of life so you can concentrate on something more important, enjoying your life. Interested? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Seek shelter today.
Columbia 30, Central Bible 20. 3:42 to play, first half here at the arena of the Southwood Complex. Blake Hansen across the timeline with a dribble, being pressured by Jason Ellis. Hansen kicks it out top where he gets the basketball to Tyler Hackett. Hackett now to the right wing. With it on the right wing on the dribble with Joel Hall. Joel Hall gets it out top to Wall. That's John Wall back to Joel Hall. Joel Hall picks up his dribble and tied up out top by Flanner. And now the ball batted away by Jason Ellis and out of bounds. And the ball last touched by by Columbia. With 5 seconds down the shot clock, Central Bible inbound. They get the ball inbounded to Hansen. Hansen on the dribble. Gets it in the right corner. And throwing up a Hail Mary desperation shot is Joel Hall. It's on the way, no good. In fact, it fails to draw iron, and the Cougars get on a shot clock violation. There'll be another turnover. And Flanner and the Cougars bring it up the floor. Joe Flanner works to the right side. Flanner on the right wing. Flanner holds beyond the arc, out top to Trey Hall. Hall to the left side to Jason Ellis beyond the arc. Ellis out top Sullivan. He'll launch from 17, an air ball, but the rebound, Michael Fields underneath. He puts it up and in. Fields with his back to the baseline, grabbed that rebound and then put it back up with the right hand. 32-20. Cougars by a dozen. Now Ellis bats it away from Hansen. And the ball will go back to Central Bible. 2:37 to play, first half. Columbia 32, Central Bible 20. Inbounding the ball will be Blake Hansen. Underneath, wide open, but he hesitated. Wide open was John Wall. He hesitated, coming over to block the shot. Was one of the Cougars called for the foul. Logan Sullivan, it'll be his first. 19th foul. And going to the free throw line is John Wall. Why he didn't get it right away and go straight up and lay it in, I don't know. He kind of waited for the defender to get there. He put it up, and by that time, they blocked it, but they called the foul. John Wall's free throw is good. John Wall now to a 3 from the line. 32-21. 4 points for Wall. Next free throw on the way is also good. He's got 5. 32-22. Flanner in the front court. Out top Sullivan. To the left side, Ellis. Ellis trying to drive. Can't. Backs back out beyond the arc to Flanner on the left wing. Flanner drives to the right elbow. Kicks it out to Michael Fields. Right side, Trey Hall. Hall with it on the right wing. Out top to Ellis. Ellis from 17. Won't go. Rebound fought for him. Flanner was able to come away with the ball. Flanner with the offensive rebound. Has it on the right wing into the right corner to Sullivan. Drop step jump shot. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Jason Ellis. Put back, no good. Ellis is fouled. Jason Ellis fouled. He'll go to the line. Called for the personal. Seth Jones. First on Jones, just the second foul on Central Bible in the first half. Into the line goes Jason Ellis. Left-handed shooting Farmer Cupie. Ellis's free throw is good. Ellis has 5. 33-22. Cougars' biggest lead of the first half has been 12. Nice crowd on hand here for opening night. Good mixture of students and citizens. Free throw from Ellis in flight, good. He got them both. Ellis with a half a dozen here in the first half. But Joe Flanner's been the story. He's already got 12. Hansen into the front court. Hansen works to the right side, picks up his dribble. Gives the basketball to Hall. Into the corner. Tied up there is Hackett. They feed underneath the Wall, and John Wall with a reverse layup. He's got 7 points. Jason Ellis back the other way, a little out of control, kicks it out to Flanner. Flanner off the baseline, banks it up, no good. And the rebound is cleared out of there by Central Bible, Seth Jones. 34-24, Cougars lead it here in the first half. Out top, Blake Hansen. To the right side, his pass goes to Hall. Hall gets it to the top of the key where Tyler Hackett gets it. Now to Hansen. Hansen guarded up by Flanner. Left side now to Wall. To Hall. Hall pulls up the runner from 14. Good. Joel Hall with the jump shot. 34-26. Cougar lead back down to 8. Top the key, Sullivan. Left side now to Jason Ellis. Under a minute to play in the first half. Pass goes to Fields. To the right side to Trey Hall. Top the key to Flanner. Flanner penetrates, lost the ball, and it goes to Central Bible. Turnover number 5, charge of the Cougars. Blake Hansen on the dribble, double teamed in the backcourt, out of control, but gets it up the floor. Wide open underneath Seth Jones, and he lays it in. Cougars were pressuring the ball, and they got it behind the pressure and got the layup. The Spartans were victorious with that battle. 34-28. Now we got a timeout, an official timeout. And I'm not quite sure here. I think maybe there's a blood deal. Yeah, it looks like Jones called for blood. They had to stop play and get him out of here and get him bandaged up on that blood rule. 34-28. They also had to take time out to clean up Michael Fields. He was wearing some of the blood of Seth Jones. I think he thought it was war paint. 34-28. And they're patching up Seth Jones. 24.4 seconds to play here first half. It's been back and forth. Cougars trailed 4-0. Went up by a score of 8-4. And they've never looked back. They've had to lead throughout as we've gone back and forth here in the first half. Flanner will inbound to Sullivan, back to Flanner. Flanner will set it up top the key. Cougars with the shot clock turned off, will hold for the last shot of the half. Cougars in a 1-3-1 offensive set. Central Bible looks like playing some kind of a diamond one or something. Pass goes in the corner to Sullivan. He'll let it go from 18 and knock it down. Sullivan nailed it out of the corner. Logan Sullivan with his first basket, and the Cougars have an 8-point halftime lead. Sullivan drained it out of the left corner to close out the first half as Columbia College leads it here at the intermission. Columbia 36, Central Bible 28. We're back with our halftime festivities in a moment. This is Columbia Cougar basketball.
Thank you for calling Bambinos. How can I help you?
Holy cow! My hunger's got me by the you-know-whats, but I really shouldn't be driving right now.
Harry! Don't worry, buddy. At Bambinos, you can cruise your noodle. Just call us and tell us what you're hungry for, and we can deliver it to you. We even cater for large groups.
Hi! This sounds great, but I can't remember what I want.
No problem, Harry. You got the internet up there?
You bet! I wasn't that crazy about it till I discovered those girls gone wild.
Well, just surf over to Bambino'sItalianCafe.com. You can check out our full menu, see all of our daily food and drink specials right there on the web.
Holy cow! What if I decide to come down for a frosty cold one and watch the game?
Well, get on down here, Harry. Bambino's Italian Cafe is in downtown at Hinton Locust. Or if you decide you want to carry out or delivery, just call us back at 443-4473.
Hi!
Uh-huh.
A call back.
Bye-bye, Harry.
Hey, you work hard. And not only do you work hard, but when you play hard, right? So when do you have it easy? Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters pros know how to cut it right. Cost Cutters. And right away. We make it happen. And you don't have to have an appointment. Cost Cutters makes your hair look great, and that makes you feel great because you're looking good. So you're walking out with Cost Cutters smiling. You're happy that you got a professional cut to fit right into your really busy day. It's so easy at Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters. Open every day. We make it happen. And open Monday through Friday till 8. Just walk into one of their 5 Mid-Missouri locations. You work hard. You play hard. But getting your hair cut at Cost Cutters, that's easy.
Get in, get out, get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters. It's all about style.
At the 3 in Columbia, plus Jeff City and Moberly, they make it happen 7 days a week.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
Back here at the arena of the Southwood Complex, it's halftime here on opening night. The Columbia Cougars enjoy a 36-28 halftime lead. Cougars lead by 8 as they're propelled by a defense that forced 13 first-half turnovers against Central Bible and got some good shooting from Joe Flannery, who had very nice penetrations into the paint area of the offensive end for Columbia. And the Cougars off to a very solid start. First half, the Cougars shot 47.1% from the field. Central Bible, 53%. But it wasn't enough as the Cougars here at the intermission lead, 36-28. And again, the offense really driven by the Cougar defense. And Coach Bob Burchett will tell you that's more or less the factor they are always looking for. 36-28 our halftime score. Would remind you that tomorrow night we'll have Columbia Cougar volleyball as the 6th-ranked Columbia Cougars entertain Harris Stowe. First round action of the AMC postseason conference tournament. The Cougars should win that volleyball match against Harris Stowe tomorrow night. They will play the winner of the University of Illinois Springfield Williams Baptist match, which is also scheduled to be played tomorrow night. They will play that winner on Thursday here in Columbia. If they lose, they would probably be done until the national tournament on the 28th of November when that gets underway. Of course, they are still looking for volunteers to help out at the NAIA national tournament. Again, here at the half of the basketball game, Cougars 36 and the Spartans of Central Bible 28. We'll be back to visit with Cougar assistant coach Sean Dooley in just a moment. Let the Best Western Columbia Inn host your next meeting or special occasion. We're conveniently located at the heart of Central Missouri at the junction of Highway 63 and Interstate 70. Along with our excellent customer service, we offer 122 newly renovated sleeping rooms with a wide range of amenities, including a free hot breakfast. With over 5,200 square feet of meeting space, we can accommodate a wide range of group sizes and events. Our experienced staff will help you with all of your special needs to make your event successful. Everyone knows the secret to having a successful gathering is having it at the right place. So when planning your next event, let the Best Western Columbia Inn be the right place for you. Your #1 choice for comfort, convenience, and quality. For reservations, call 1-800-362-3185. Best Western Columbia Inn. Columbia College is once again home of the NAIA Volleyball National Championship, and the action runs from November the 28th through December the 1st. You too can be part of this spectacular event by volunteering. Volunteers will receive free admission to all matches and a free t-shirt. Get all the details online at ColumbiaCougars.com or contact Cindy at 573-875-7454. Volunteer today and be a part of the NAIA Volleyball National Championship. Back here at the arena of the Southwell Complex, the Columbia Cougars enjoy a 36-28 halftime lead, and we are joined by assistant coach of the Cougars, new assistant coach of the Cougars, and that's Sean Dooley, a former Cougar. Sean Dooley, it's got to feel great to be back here in Columbia. Welcome home.
Thanks, Tex. Glad to be back.
It's got to be an exciting time for you, a career change, and here it is opening night. A lot of firsts for you. Watching Cougar basketball from the bench, not as a player, but as a coach.
Yeah, since last time I was here, a lot has changed, from the renovations of the arena to even now, different bench that we're sit on. So we got a lot of new guys, and they'll be going through kind of a first experience, but I'll be going along with them in regards to coaching.
How about coming back to your alma mater, working here at Columbia College? Was that a tough decision, or was it one that you had to think over for a while, or was it a no-brainer once it was presented to you?
Well, kind of both. I left a really good situation at William Jewell, but came here to, a place that I really enjoyed being at for 2 years and loved everyone that I met and got to play with and while I was down here. So I was really excited to get back.
What sticks out in your mind when you think about your playing days here with Coach Burchard and the Cougars?
Probably the guys I played with. You spend so much time with them during the season, kind of going through all those battles and everything, both on and off the floor. So probably, the friendships that I made the 2 years I was here. Still very good friends with a lot of them and stay close contact with those guys, and probably have a lot of them, start to come back to more to see us play now that I'm here and kind of keep them up to date on what's going on in Cougar basketball.
You mentioned that a lot has changed here at Columbia College, and of course this place has been phenomenal as far as the growth it's gone through over the last few years. But how about Coach Burchard? Have you noticed the difference in him? Obviously, you're watching him and observing and now working with him. It's a different angle for you to get to know.
Yeah, it definitely has. And, Coach and I have just done a pretty good job of staying in contact over the last 5 years since I've been gone. But I haven't had a chance to get back and see as many games in the past just because I was busy, doing my own thing. I'm back in Kansas City. But, I don't think he's necessarily changed too much. I mean, still very, very highly competitive. Wants guys to play hard and do the right things. So, I haven't seen too much change as far as in his demeanor. But, it is a change in our relationship now as instead of player-coach, but, coaching together. So I think that will be kind of a work in progress as we get going along throughout the season, kind of expectations of what he wants from me, and as he can see and learns what I do best and how I can help this team out.
What's the one thing Coach Burchard maybe taught you more so than any other coach you played under?
Probably that you can never let up. You got to be going and giving it your all every single play. I'd say that was probably the biggest thing, that an adjustment I had to make when I was here, and that something that I definitely will always take with me from leaving here.
Talk a little bit about Sean Dooley. You mentioned you were at William Jewell working with Coach Holly there. That had to be interesting.
Yeah, I really feel fortunate. I've been assistant coach now at 2 places, and I think it's well over 1,000 wins when you combine both Coach Holly and Coach Burchard and the win total. So there's a ton that I've learned and will continue to learn. And just like I said, I feel really fortunate to been able to work under both those guys. Great guys.
What else have you accomplished since leaving Columbia College?
Let's see. Well, when I first left here, I went straight into to get my master's at UMKC. So I was a grad assistant there in the athletic department. Didn't get into any of the coaching stuff so much as more just athletic department, game management, marketing type stuff. And had 2 great years there. And after leaving there, I was able to go over to William Jewell and be an assistant there under Coach Holly for like the last 3.5 years. So while I was there, it was only a part-time position, so I had to teach in the Liberty Public School District during those 3 years as well. So, one of the nice things about being down here is the fact that it's a full-time position, so I'm able to be around, basketball 24/7, and also here for the guys more, just more accessible to them if they need anything, help with anything, whether it's on the floor or off the floor. It's one of the benefits that I have now that I really enjoyed so far.
How'd you like teaching?
I've wanted to get into college basketball for a reason, just so it's not so much teaching involved as like a high school coach. I do have, it was a great experience. I didn't mind. I kind of enjoyed working with those kids, but more importantly, I think I like this situation better. Just like I said earlier, because I feel like I'm more accessible for our guys and here for them more often. Through the good times and the bad times.
How about the personal life of Sean Dooley? Now, Mr. Dooley, I guess, a married man?
Well, not yet. I actually recently got engaged late last spring, and we'll be getting married at the end of basketball season and late May next year. Also, when I was shortly after I finished grad school, my fiance and I, we had our first son, Jackson, who's now 4 years old. So, it's a transition for me, but also for the whole family of moving down here, and we're actually just now kind of finishing up the process of getting settled in. So that'll be a big relief once that's done, and just concentrate fully on the basketball season.
What are your duties going to be as far as with Coach Burchard and with the Cougars?
I think primarily, he's so busy with athletic director side of his job, as far as input on practice plans, on game plan. I think I'll take a big role in the scouting side of things for future opponents, and then also recruiting is kind of a never-ending job, and so that will take up a large part of my time there, recruiting, just trying to find guys that we think can bring and be a good fit for not just us as a basketball program, but also here on campus.
All right, one last question. What do you like about this basketball team that's been assembled?
As far as basketball-wise, they're a really smart group. I don't really think they've, and obviously it's early on in the season, but they haven't really realized how good they can be. They are truly really good group of guys to get to know, and they really like each other. Normally, early on, you'll have some guys that will be kind of cliquish, but not with this group. We've got 14 guys. From what I can tell, they always really enjoy being around each other. So hopefully that will transfer on the floor, wanting them to play harder, for each other and want to win for each other.
Thanks for your time, Coach Dooley.
Thank you.
Sean Dooley, the new assistant coach here at Columbia College, and it's great to have him aboard. Looking at the first half statistics, top scorer in the first half for the Columbia Cougars, Joe Flanner with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Flanner also has an assist. 6 points for Jason Ellis in the first half. He has a pair of rebounds. Trey Hall has 4 points, as does Miroslav Lukic. 2 points for Logan Sullivan. 2 points for Christian Lewis, and Michael Fields has 4 first-half points, and Greg Stegman with 2. Cougars with 14 rebounds. Central Bible with 13 first-half rebounds. Turnovers the difference, though. Central Bible with 13 turnovers, and Columbia with 6 turnovers. Cougars shot 47.7% from the free throw, or rather from the floor. Central Bible shot 53% from the floor. Neither team made a three-point shot in the first half. Cougars were 0-6, and Central Bible in the first half they were 0-5. Free throws, Cougars 100%, 4-4. Central Bible from the free throw line, 10 of 14. They will get to the line a lot. They're very patient, so they're shooting 71.4% from the line. We're just a few seconds away from the second half as the Cougars take the floor, and it looks like the original 5 goes out there. Trey Hall, Jason Ellis, along with Christian Lewis and Miroslav Lukic, along with Trey Hall, Michael Fields. And Central Bible will start their original 5. Joel Hall, Tim Perkins, Blake Hansen, Jonathan Andretta, and John Wall. And Columbia gets the basketball to start the second half. And Lukic will bring it across. Lukic works to the right wing. Lukic with it on the right wing. Down low inside to Newton. Newton off the right block. Puts a shot up, no good. Fields on the weak side tries to tap it up. That won't go. Rebound trickles out to Joel Hall. Hall leaves it for Hansen, top the key. Hansen back to Hall on the left wing. Hall dribbles it out to the left point. Down low to Perkins. Perkins tries to feed inside. Trey Hall breaks that up and he goes out of bounds. Last touch by Central Bible. So the Spartans are guilty of their 14th turnover of the night. And we have played a half a minute here in the second half. 36-28, Cougars lead it. Lukic works to the left side to Fields on the high post. Fields to Jason Ellis. Down low to Lewis. Christian Lewis into the paint, puts up the leaner. That's no good. Rebound cleared down by Joel Hall of Central Bible. Joel Hall leaves the basketball for Andretta. Andretta to the high post to Perkins. Right wing to Hansen. Hansen gets a pick from Perkins. Hansen drives to the left elbow. Kicks it out to Joel Hall. Joel Hall gets a pick from Perkins. He drives, puts up the runner. Blocked by Michael Fields and out of bounds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. We played a minute 3 seconds here in the second half. Neither team has scored. 36-28 Columbia. Hansen will trigger in right baseline. Hansen bounces into Perkins along that baseline. Perkins guarded by Fields. Double team now, still backing into the paint. He's been in there a week. Turnaround jumper out of the paint, good. Probably the All-American Tim Perkins, who's got 6, and the Cougar lead is at 6. Ellis out top, gives the ball to Lukic, to Fields, left side Trey Hall. Trey Hall now out top to Lewis. Lewis to Ellis on the right wing. Ellis lobs it down low to Fields, and on Fields' back is Tim Perkins. Tim Perkins called for his first foul of the game. First foul on the Central Bible Spartans in the second half. And that's the third foul on the Spartans in the contest. Lukic will inbound. Lukic gets it into Ellis. The left-hander's jumper off the right wing. Good. Jason Ellis hands a 12-footer. 38-30. Cougars by 8. Hansen on the dribble into the front court. Hansen to Perkins. Perkins on the high post to the left side to Andretta. Andretta gets a pick from Perkins. Andretta works it in the right corner to Hansen. Back to Andretta from 25 for 3. No good. Rebound weak side by Lukic. And here come the Cougars. Miroslav Lukic into the front court. Works the ball to Trey Hall. Down low to Lewis. Lewis out to Michael Fields. He puts up the left-hand runner. It's good. He's fouled. Fields with a nice move to the bucket with the left hand. Basket will count. Called for the personal is Joel Hall. It'll be his first. And that is the 5th and 6 points for Fields, and he'll try to complete the three-point play. Michael Fields, who averaged 8.3 points a game last year as a junior, to the line. Fields 6'6", a senior. Deep knee bend by Fields, and the free throw on the way. It's no good. Mike is either hot or cold at the line. He can get in a rhythm and drill them one after another, or he can miss them one after another. Pass goes to the right wing, and now we got a walking violation charged to Andretta. Another turnover charged to the Spartans, and the Cougars get it back. Leading by 10, 40-30. And Lukic brings it up the floor. Lukic has it, top to key. Lukic, left side, Jason Ellis. Ellis out top to Lewis. Right side, Lukic. Miroslav Lukic now top to key to Fields. Left side, Trey Hall beyond the arc. Down low to Lewis, backing in on that left block. Back to Hall from three. Good. There's the first three-pointer of the year. Trey Hall. And the Cougars go up by 13. And Kirk Hansen wants a timeout. Kirk Hansen and the Spartans want to talk it over after that three-pointer. And we're back with more Cougar basketball in a moment.
Thank you for calling Bambinos.
Holy cow! Hi, everybody.
Hey, Harry.
Say, I'm looking for a place to find me a frosty cold one this evening.
Well, then you got to get down here to Bambinos and abuse your noodle.
Abused my noodle? Hi! Sounds like a weekend I had at Kalamazoo, Michigan once.
No, Harry. At Bambino's, abuse your noodle means you can get ice-cold schooners of beer with our daily happy hour specials and our late-night Bud Light draft beer specials for a ridiculous price.
Holy noodle! I thought I was in heaven up here.
Harry, just get down here to Bambino's. We've got big plates of pasta, big schooners of beer, and sports on our big screen TV.
Bambino? Oh, shut up already. You had me scooter. Just tell me where you're at.
Bambino's Italian Cafe in downtown at Hit and Locust, or you can call us back for carry-out or delivery at 443-4473.
I'm on my way.
Bye, Harry.
Cougars 43, Central Bible 30. 17-18 to play first half. Our second half, pardon me. Second half here on opening night. Now you got Perkins back in there. Apparently Perkins has got some type of cut, and they got to tape him up. On the dribble into the front, on the dribble in the backcourt is Hansen. Hansen getting some heat from Ellis. Hansen across the timeline. And they're finally going to call foul on Jason Ellis. He was riding him right and left. And Ellis just with a heat check there trying to see how far he could go before they blow a whistle. First foul on the Cougars in the second half. First foul on Ellis. Andretta will inbound. Gets it in the front court to Perkins. Tim Perkins now to Hansen on the left sideline. He stands in front of his father, Kirk Hansen. Now to the top, the key to Perkins. Perkins bounces it off to the right wing to Andretta. Andretta beyond the arc, feeds down low, working on the baseline. And stepping on the baseline is John Wall. Turnover. Charge to the Spartans. And here comes Columbia back the other way. Ellis on the dribble across the timeline. Ellis gives the Fields to the left side now to Trey Hall beyond the arc. Hall down low to Ellis on the give and go, and Ellis has a layup. And the Cougars have opened up a 15-point lead. In the front court, Hansen. Hansen works to the left side, to the left wing, picks his dribble up. Out top now to Tim Perkins, to the right wing. With it on the right wing is Andretta. Andretta bounces it to the top, the key to Joel Hall. Hall with it between the rings. Hall to the left, to the right, backs it off, kicks it down low to Wall. And he leaves it back out for Hansen. Hansen's jumper off the baseline, good from 10. Blake Hansen with his first jump shot of the night. 45-32. Cougar League back down to a baker's dozen. Ellis with it, right wing, steps inside the arc, bounces it down low, and back it in is Lukic. His shot on the way, no good. And the rebound cleared down by John Wall for Central Bible. To Andretta. Andretta to Hansen. Blake Hansen at the free throw line to Hall. Hall to Hansen. Hansen. High post to Perkins. Perkins guarded there by Michael Field. The ball knocked loose. Trey Hall had it, couldn't hang on. It goes off Trey Hall's fingertips and out of bounds. And the ball goes back to Central Bible. 4 minutes, 27 seconds have expired in the second half. Inbounds pass, stolen by Jason Ellis, and then he stepped on the sideline. Ellis kind of snowbirding back there, slipped right in there and took it away from Hansen. But he ran out of bounds. Hansen was also the victim again as the Cougars made the steal, picking up the loose ball, Lewis, and they're going to call Lewis on a player control foul. That's a tough call. The foul on Christian Lewis is his 4th. He'll have to come out of the game. Second personal. Now back in for the Cougars is Greg Stegman. Inbounds pass comes into Hanson in the backcourt. Hanson gets it up the floor where he gives the ball to Caleb Willis. Willis underneath Perkins for a tip in. Tim Perkins has a 45-34. Cougars by 11. Ellis gives it out to Lukic. Lukic to Fields. Left side now to Trey Hall. Hall beyond the arc. Out top to Stegman. Right side to Jason Ellis. Ellis from 15. Short. Rebound Trey Hall. Hall's runner off the baseline won't go. He tips it up and in on the second effort. Hall's got 9. 47-34. Hanson has it stolen by Jason Ellis in the backcourt, and Ellison has a left-hand layup. Ellis with a steal in the layup. And the Cougar pressure really hurting Central Bible. 49-34. Hanson into the front court. Picks up his dribble. Bounces it to the high post to Perkins. Guarded by Fields. Perkins on a backdoor cut. Gets it in the corner. He gets the ball to Caleb Willis. His shot no good. Rebound Hanson. Hanson gives the ball to Hall. And Wall then puts up a shot, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Columbia. 49-34, Cougars by 15. Batching their biggest lead of the night. And inbounding the basketball is Jonathan Andretta. And now we got to foul away from the ball before it's inbounded. Called for the personal is Terrell Turner. He just checked into the game. Turner picks up his first personal, and that's the 13th foul on Columbia. Now the Spartans will inbound underneath the bucket. Trying to get it in, the Spartans they do, to Perkins. Perkins working on Fields. Fields takes it away from him. Michael gets it out of there to Turner. Turner into the front court. Leaves it for Fields. Left side now to Lukic for 3 from 25. Go off. Miroslav Lukic. He's got 7, and the Cougars have a 52-34 lead. They're up 18. And another turnover as Lukic makes the interception. Lead pass up the floor to Trey Hall for a layup. Turnovers are really killing the Spartans. Cougars by 20. Biggest advantage of the night. Andretta into the front court. Andretta works to the right side, down to the baseline. They got the ball down to Sandstrom, and Sandstrom dribbled it out of bounds. Another turnover. 21 turnovers here unofficially charged to Central Bible. 54-34. Tim Perkins will come out. Check it in for Central Bible. Seth Jones. Lukic brings it up the floor. Lukic works to the left side where he gives the ball to Hall. That's Trey. To Fields. Trey Hall still on the wing. To Lukic. Lukic down low to Stegman. Stegman driving baseline, puts it up. That's no good. And a whistle and a foul. Called for the foul is John Wall. It'll be his first. And the 13th foul on Central Bible here in the first half. Or second half. To the line goes Greg Stegman. Stegman, 6'6". Free throw good from Stegman. It's his first free throw as a Cougar. Stegman's next free toss, no good. Rebound Jones for Central Bible. Cougars now with a 21-point lead. Into the front court. Hanson works it in the right corner where he gives the ball to Tyler Hackett. Hackett gets it out top to Hall. He's tied up. Trying to get rid of it to Hanson on the backdoor cut. Hanson drives. That shot blocked. Recovery made by Turner. Turner to Ellis. Up the floor to Fields. Broken up by Hackett. 55-34. Coach Burchard working Roger Schmitz, one of the three officials. Inbounds pass, Lukic in the corner to Trey Hall. Hall fakes the shot, kicks it back out to Turner. Right side, Miroslav Lukic for three, good. Cougars by a score of 58-34, a 24-point advantage. Bounce pass into the corner and a foul charge to Lukic. The foul on Lukic is his second, 14 foul. 58-34. Now Flanner will check in. Joe Flanner. (58-34). Cougars with a 24-point lead. Inbounds pass comes in to Hackett. Hackett works right side to Hansen. Hansen now out top. Gets the ball out top to Jones. Jones to Hackett in the left corner. Now at the Hall. Hall penetrates, puts up the runner off the glass, no good. Stegman with a rebound. Stegman gives it to Flanner. Flanner up the floor to Turner, to Lukic. To Turner left corner for three. Won't go. Rebound batted out of there by Fields and ran down by Hackett of Central Bible to Hansen. Hansen works to the right side to Hall. That's Joel Hall out top to Jones. Seth Jones drives, banks it up, and it's good, and a blocking foul. And I believe it's going to be charged to Lukic. Called for the foul is Miroslav Lukic. It'll be his third personal. Give the basket to Seth Jones, who now has 6. 58-36. Jones will try to pull the Spartans back to within 21. Free throw on the way. No good. He missed it. Got his own rebound. Drives baseline. Head fake. Shot up. Blocked by Fields, but Fields called for the personal. Michael Fields picks up the foul. It's Fields' first of the night. Coach Bob Burchard wants a timeout. As Coach Burchard calls a timeout, we'll take a break. More Cougar basketball in a moment.
Hello, Bambinos.
Holy cow!
Harry?
Hi! How's it going? Say, I'm freaking starving, so I've decided to use my noodle and eat some pasta.
Well, you know, Harry, tonight you can actually choose your noodle and create your own custom pasta dish with our all-you-can-eat dinner special.
Hi!
Yeah?
It might be. Wait, it could be. It is a great deal.
You said it, Harry. Bambinos is your kind of place. We've got daily food and drink specials, big plates of pasta, huge scooters of beer, and sports on the big screen TV.
Hi! Enough chit-chat already. Just tell me where you're at.
Bambino's Italian Cafe is in downtown at Hit and Locust, or you can call us back for carryout or delivery at 443-4473.
Holy cow! Save me a seat in a scooter. I'm on my way.
First free throw on the way from Seth Jones, no good. The next one crawls in, and Jones has 7 points, and it's a 58-37 Cougar lead. Now the Cougars push it up the floor. Stegman with it out top to Turner on the left wing. Turner now gets the basketball to Fields to the right wing. With it there, Jake Alexander, another new Cougar, to Flanner for three. He rattles it in. Joe Flanner has 15, 61-37. Hansen works to the left, gives the ball to Joel Hall. Now out top to Wall. John Wall drives. His bank shot is no good, and a foul call. Central Bible knows how to play. They take the ball to the hole, and they're constantly fouled. Called for the personal is Terrell Turner, his second. 15 foul on the Cougars in the second half. That's the 17th foul. And John Wall to the line where he is 3 of 4. All that action in the first half, and there's a brick as he put it up, and it was no good. 61-37. Next free throw from Wall. Missed it. Rebound fought for it. Stegman rips it out of there. And a foul called on Hackett. Tyler Hackett caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Foul on Hackett is his second. And Flanner and the Cougars bring it up the floor. Works to the right side. With on the right wing is Jake Alexander. Alexander picks up his dribble. Left side to Flanner. Left sideline. Flanner brings it back out top. Flanner now to Alexander on the left wing. Now to Stegman. Right side to Turner. And Michael Fields called for an offensive foul inside on a hook. It'll be the second foul on Fields in the game. 61-37. Cougars with the lead. 11 minutes to go in the game. Hansen on the dribble in the backcourt. He gives the ball to Hackett. Hackett with a crossover, top to key. Now works to the left, back to the right. Gives the ball to Joel Hall. Hall down low to Jones, working on the baseline. Jones tried to get it to Hall. And it's stolen by Fields and then stolen back by Jones. He gives to Hackett. Hackett to Hall. Joel Hall on the right wing with the dribble. Hall leaves it in the corner for Hackett. Out top to Wall. John Wall drives down the right side. Dishes it off to Jones. A charging foul on John Wall. It'll be his second personal. 14 foul. 61-37 here on opening night. Cougars with the lead. Things a little sloppy right now. And Columbia will bring the ball up the floor. Joe Flanner will step across the timeline. Flanner works to the right beyond the arc. Flanner with that blonde hair picks up his dribble. Now to Alexander. Alexander drives. The left-handed runner is going to be, it's good. Will it count? Count it. Jake Alexander with his first basket. Fall is charged to Tyler Hackett. It'll be his third person. Alexander to the line to try to complete the three-point play, and he buries the free throw. Alexander's got three. 64-37. Cougars in total control here with a 27-point lead. Hansen pulls up at the free throw line to the right side where it goes to Joel Hall. Hall kicks it back out top to Seth Jones, and he walked with the ball. Central Bible has not helped themselves. They've not shot real well from the free throw line here in the second half, and they have committed way too many turnovers. 10 second half turnovers. 64-37. Now checking in for Central Bible is Kirk Sandstrom from Anchorage, Alaska, 6'2" freshman. Played earlier in the game, did not score. Flanner brings it up the floor. Flanner has it top to key. Works to the left side. Flanner with it to the left baseline. Now brings it back out to Alexander. He'll launch a three from the point. No good. And the rebound is cleared out of there by Hansen. Blake Hansen gets it to midcourt stripe. Now to the left side. Flanner called for holding. Joel Flanner picks up his first Cougar foul. It's a 19th foul now on Columbia. And Mike Gary will check in. Gary is out of Kansas City. He's the tallest Cougar. Well, he's 6'7". Logan Sullivan is 6'8". He's the second tallest Cougar. Stegman will come out. To the free throw line goes Blake Hansen. Free throw from Hansen. He left it short. Rebound Alexander for the Cougars. Alexander gives the ball to Flanner. Flanner to Sullivan. Sullivan from the free throw line. Jump shot. Oh no, that's Micah Gary. Micah Gary with the jumper from 14. His first Cougar basket. 66-37. Cougars by 29. Back it in. Perkins, he gives the ball to Jones. Jones tried to slip it in with a right hand on the left side, and he's fouled. Called for the foul is Mike Aguirre. It'll be his second. We have not seen Kylie Newth yet. He's the only Cougar we haven't seen, I believe. Free throw on the way. Good from Seth Jones. Jones has 8. Just under 9 minutes to go here on opening night. Cougars in command. Next free throw on the way. Good. As Seth Jones drains that one. He's got 9. 66-39. Top the key. Aguirre. Left side Alexander. Out top now to Lewis. Right side to Turner. Turner driving baseline. He kicks it back out to Lewis at the free throw line. Right side Aguirre. Aguirre has it batted loose, but he runs it down. Now to Flanner. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And a foul away from the ball. Called for hand check down low inside. An offensive foul is Mike Aguirre. His third personal. Cougars going to shift to their zone half-court defense. Columbia drops into a 1-2-2 zone. Out top, Hall. Right side to Hanson to Hall. Back to Hanson. They play catch out top. Nothing really happening here. Hall works to the right side to Hanson. In the right corner to Sandstrom. To Hanson. To Hall for 3. That's short. Rebound cleared out of there. With the rebound, Flanner. He dishes it off to Terrell Turner, and Turner walked with it out of bounds. So Cougars turn it over. Cougars have done a good job of taking care of the ball here in the second half. Not many second half turnovers. They had 6 turnovers in the first half. Of course, Central Bible's not the type of team that puts a lot of pressure on the ball. Joel Hall with it on the right side. Gets it in the right corner to Sullivan. To Hall. Out top, Hanson. Cougars just daring the Spartans to shoot from the perimeter. Packing this zone. Sandstrom to Hall. To Hanson. Hanson threw it away. Threw it right to Lewis. Kristen Lewis into the front court. To Turner, back to Lewis. Lewis drives baseline, and a foul called, I believe, on Tim Perkins. Tim Perkins called for the foul. It'll be his second personal. 15 foul on the... No, that is the 17th foul on the Spartans in the second half. 7:35 to play. 66-39. Cougars led at the intermission 36-28. Lewis's free throw is no good. That's not a good sign. Christian Lewis 0-1 from the line. Bounce pass down low inside. And spinning out of there, putting up a shot. And missing that shot is Cameron Tillis. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it goes back to Central Bible. Trying to inbound the ball is Tyler Hackett. Hackett gets it into Sandstrom. Back to Hackett along the baseline. Hackett tied up. Out top to Sandstrom. Sandstrom to Hall. To Sandstrom. And Tyler Hackett walked with the ball. Another turnover. Caleb Willis will check back in, and Tyler Hackett will come out. Flanner will bring it up for Columbia. Flanner along with Mike Aguirre. Gary with it on the high post. Now to Flanner on the left side. Flanner on the dribble, picks it up. Now out top to Alexander. Right side to Turner. To Lewis. Lewis into the paint. Turnaround jumper, no good. And the rebound cleared down by Tim Perkins. Perkins to Hall. Joel Hall to the right side where he gives the ball to Willis. Caleb Willis in that right corner to Hall. Out top now to Sandstrom. Central Bible works it around the perimeter. Sandstrom to Hall. Right corner. Tillis. Feed down low to Perkins. Back out top. Three-pointer on the way from Joel Hall. No good. Flanner had the rebound and lost it. Now the pass goes out to the right wing. Caleb Willis with a three-pointer. That's no good. And the Cougars rebounded. Flanner back in the front court. Flanner works it to the right side, gives the ball to Jones, to Gary. To Flanner. Flanner's jumper off the right wing is no good, and the rebound's cleared down by Central Bible. And here come the Spartans. Up the floor to Joel Hall. Hall with it, top the key to the left side, where he gives the ball to Caleb Willis, back to Hall, to Willis in the corner, down low to Perkins, out top to Sandstrom. Sandstrom had to run it down. He works to the left side to Hall, back to Sandstrom. To Hall, into the left corner. Now out top, inside Perkins, that's goaltending. Alexander will be called for. Give the basket to Perkins. Tim Perkins has 10. Central Bible competes in the National Christian College Athletic Association. They won a regional last year and got hot at the end of the year. Finished 16-22. They're 1-0 this year, but they're in trouble here tonight, trailing the Cougars 66-41. On the right side, Turner. Turner down low, turnaround jumper. No good by Micah Gary. Rebound cleared down by the Spartans, and they bring it back. Pass goes into the left corner. Bounce pass down low, tied up along the baseline is Cameron Tillis. Tillis will go to the line. He was fouled by Christian Lewis, and Lewis is fouled out of the game with 5:09 to play. Christian Lewis fouls out with 5:09 to play. Now Logan Sullivan. Checks in for the Cougars, and to the free throw line goes Cameron Tillis. Tillis, a returner from last year, just 46% free throw shooter a year ago. Drains the first one here today. He's a 6'8 sophomore. Tillis' next free throw in flight is good. He got that one to fall. Tillis has 2, and it's 66-43. Cougar lead down to 23. They've led by as many as 29. With it on the left side of Gary, out to Alexander. Alexander picks it up, left side now to Lukic. Lukic, top of the key to Sullivan. He's not shy, he launches it. It's on the way, no good. Sullivan missed another. Rebound cleared out of there by Central Bible. Joel Hall works to the right corner. Gets it in the corner to Willis. They feed to the left side to Sandstrom, who gets the layup. Sandstrom with his first basket of the night. 66-45. Now the right side, Turner. Turner take Gary. Turnaround jumper, good. From Micah Gary. He's got 4 second-half points. Joe Hall across the timeline. Hall works to the left side. In the corner to Sandstrom. Now out top, his pass comes to Caleb Willis. Willis to Hall inside. Turn around, right-hand hooker from Cameron Tillis, no good, but Tillis is fouled. Called for the foul, Logan Sullivan. It'll be his second personal. Cougars over the limit, and now over the double bonus limit, so going to the line to shoot 2 is Cameron Tillis. First one is no good, he left it short. Lee Sattler now back in the game for Columbia. And coming out for the Cougars is the former Rockbridge Bruin, Terrell Turner. Turner, a 5'11 junior, takes a seat. Lee Sattler, 6'1 senior, into the game. Free throw on the way, no good. He missed them both. Rebound Sullivan. Sullivan to Lukic. To Sattler. Sattler to Sullivan. Sullivan drives, and a player control foul on Sullivan. Sullivan went strong to the basket, plowed over a Spartan. And that's going to get Kylie Newth off the bench, and Sullivan will come out. 68-45. Columbia with the lead, just under 4 minutes to go here on opening night. Into the front court. On the dribble, Joel Hall. Hall works it to the right side to Sandstrom. Sandstrom out top to Perkins. Left side now to Joel Hall. Holds runner out of the paint. Got it. Joel Hall. First basket in the second half. 68-47. Lukic, top the key, where he gives the ball to Nuth. Into the right corner to Sattler. Now to Mark Gary. And McGarry, his shot on the way, no good. Rebound cleared down by Central Bible. With the rebound, Caleb Willis. Willis leaves it out top for Joel Hall. Joel Hall works to the right side. Hall to the right wing to Kirk Sandstrom. Sandstrom bounces it into the corner, and trying to drive to the basket is Roger Hackett. And he lost the ball. Lee Sattler races the other way, puts up the runner, no good. Nuth tips it up, that's no good. The next rebound ran down by Central Bible, but they can't hang on. It goes out of bounds, and it belongs to Columbia. 2:52 to play in the game. Cougars going to open up with a win. They open this homestand with a victory. Columbia home on Friday night to entertain the preachers from Concordia Seminary. They'll be in town. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. It'll be Columbia's second game of the year. With it on the left side, Jake Alexander. Then College of the Ozarks comes calling on the 12th. Here's a shot put up. That's no good, and it's an air ball, and the rebound cleared down by Central Bible. Into the front court, Haskett. He works it in the right corner to Sandstrom. Sandstrom out top to Perkins. Perkins backdoor pass to Haskett. Haskett, his shot on the baseline, no good. Rebound Alexander. Alexander with it in the corner. He circles around, gets it out top to Stegman. Right side to Sattler. Sattler for three off the wing. No, he's keeper on the line. Lee Sattler with an 18-footer. 70-47. Cougars by 23. Now, in the left corner is Caleb Willis. Willis gets it out for Central Bible to Hanson. Hanson down low inside. Perkins back it in. Shot up, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Jake Alexander. Lead pass up the floor to Kylie Nuth. His shot no good, and a rebound, foul called on the play. Kylie Nuth is a guard out of Mountain Home, Arkansas, a transfer from University of Arkansas Little Rock, 6'5" sophomore. Robert Hackett called for the foul, his first, and a timeout called here at the Arena of the Southwell Complex as the Cougars find themselves in control here as they lead it by a score of 70-47. Back with more Cougar basketball in a moment.
You have looked everywhere, but you just can't find the perfect fit. Perfect Woodworking is your answer. Perfect Woodworking can build the perfect custom piece, the perfect cabinet, the perfect bookcase, the perfect entertainment center. Perfect Woodworking will build you a custom handmade piece that is exactly what you want. Make it perfect. Perfect Woodworking. 573-499-1353.
70-47, the Columbia Cougars on their way here to open up with a victory against Central Bible. Sean Dooley, our halftime guest, talking to another new Cougar, and Miroslav Lukic. You'll have to check him out. Come on out to the Arena of the Southwood Complex. Looks like a very well-balanced team here this year for Coach Bob Burchard. At the free throw line goes Kylie Nuth. The first shot from Nuth on the way is no good. Nuth, big, broad-shouldered young man, stands 6'5", sophomore. The next free throw from Nuth is good. He's got a point as a Cougar. And it's a 71-47 Cougar lead. Pass goes into the left corner. With it in the left corner, Caleb Willis. Willis gets it out top to Jones. Jones with a good feed inside, down low to Roger Hackett. And that's Robert Hackett. Hackett is hammered. Robert Hackett is a brother to Tyler Hackett. Called for the personal foul is Kylie Nuth. It'll be his first. Cougars well over the limit in the double bonus Central Bible. Minute 25 to play. Robert Hackett to the line. First free throw's good. He's in the book. 71-48. Now Jake Alexander will come out. Robert Hackett is 6'3" freshman. Twin brother Tyler Hackett has played earlier. Next free throw from Robert is good. He got them both. 71-49. Columbia with the lead. They bring it up the floor. With it on the left side is Brett Hoskins, who's back out there for the Cougars. Now to Lee Sattler. Sattler gets the ball to Lukic. Left side Hoskins. Hoskins to the high post. Back outside to Lee Sattler for three. Good. Sattler's got 5. 74-49. With less than a minute now to go in the game. Hansen across the timeline. Hansen has it stolen by Lukic. And stolen back by Sandstrom. Sandstrom to Haskins. Out top to Hackett. Hackett shot no good. And Stegman cleared the rebound down. He cleared one Central Bible Spartan, then cleared another, and then they kind of gang tackled. They were all over him. And to the line goes Stegman. Stegman's big and strong. Robert Hackett called for the foul. Greg Stegman out of Fatima High School. 6'6", probably about 240. Free throw on the way. Good. Stegman with 4 points here in his Cougar debut. .39 seconds to play, 74-49, Columbia. But the finishing touches here on an opening night victory. Free throw up, in and out, no good. And Robert Hackett pulls down the rebound. He gives the basketball to Hansen. Hansen into the front court. And a turnover charge to Central Bible, and that's been the story. Central Bible, just too many turnovers. Now Joel Hall, the starter, will check back in, and Blake Hansen, the freshman, will come out. And the Cougars will bring it up the floor here. Shot clock turned off. They don't have to put up a shot to salt this one away. Across the timeline, Lukic works to the right side. Gets the ball to Hoskins. Hoskins to Sattler. 15 seconds now to Lukic on the left wing near where the hash mark used to be. Lukic brings it out near the timeline. 7. Cougars got it put away. 5, 3, 2, 1. 75-49. Columbia wins it. 75-49. The Columbia Cougars win here on opening night. A solid victory for Bob Burchard's ball club as they score the 75-49 win. Cougars are 1-0. Central Bible will fall to 1-1. We'll visit with Coach Bob Burchard.
Thank you for calling Bambinos. How can I help you?
Holy cow! My hunger's got me by the you-know-whats, but I really shouldn't be driving right now.
Harry! Don't worry, buddy. At Bambinos, you can cruise your noodle. Just call us and tell us what you're hungry for, and we can deliver it to you. We even cater for large groups.
Hi! That sounds great, but I can't remember what I want.
No problem, Harry. You got the internet up there?
You bet! I wasn't that crazy about it till I discovered those girls gone wild.
Well, just surf over to Bambino'sItalianCafe.com. You can check out our full menu, see all of our daily food and drink specials right there on the web.
Holy cow! What if I decide to come down for a frosty cold one and watch the game?
Well, get on down here, Harry. Bambino's Italian Cafe is in downtown at Hinton Locust. Or if you decide you want to carry out or delivery, just call us back at 443-4473.
Hi!
Uh-huh.
A call back.
Bye-bye, Harry.
Hey, you work hard. And not only do you work hard, but when you play hard, right? So when do you have it easy? Cost Cutters. Cost Cutters pros know how to cut it right.
Cost Cutters.
And right away.
We make it happen.
And you don't have to have an appointment. Cost Cutters makes your hair look great, and that makes you feel great because you're looking good. So you're walking out with Cost Cutters smiling. You're happy that you got a professional cut to fit right into your really busy day. It's so easy at Cost Cutters.
Cost Cutters.
Open every day.
We make it happen.
And open Monday through Friday till 8. Just walk into one of their 5 Mid-Missouri locations. You work hard. You play hard. But getting your hair cut at Cost Cutters, that's easy.
Get in, get out, get style, no doubt. That's what Cost Cutters is all about. For hair that rocks when you're on a roll, there's only one place you need to go, Cost Cutters. They fit your lifestyle. Cost Cutters. It's all about style.
At the 3 in Columbia, plus Jeff City and Moberly. They make it happen 7 days a week.
Cost Cutters. We make it happen.
Back here at the arena of the Southwell Complex, the Columbia Cougars victorious here on opening night by a final score of 75-49. Columbia shot 48% from the field. They finished up shooting 42% from the three-point arc and 62% from the free throw line. Meanwhile, they held Central Bible to 44% from the field, 0-12 from the three-point arc, and just 61% from the free throw line. The Cougars forced Central Bible into 28 turnovers, and Central Bible out-rebounded Columbia 34-28. Individual numbers here tonight. Top scorer in the game was Joel Flanner. Flanner, the transfer from Penn Valley Community College, finished up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Columbia with balanced scoring, though, as they had 4 players in double figures. Jason Ellis finished with 12 points and 2 rebounds. Miroslav Lukic, 10 points and a rebound. And Trey Hall with 11 points and 3 rebounds. Top rebounder in the game was Joe Flanner for the Cougars. And I'm sure that's something that will be addressed, as Terrell Turner did not score but had 4 rebounds. Michael Fields finished with 6 points and 3 rebounds. Kristen Lewis, 2 points, and he had a couple of rebounds for Central Bible. For the Cougars. And rounding out the scoring, Mike Gary with 4 points. Kylie Newt with 1 and 3 points for Jake Alexander. Greg Stegman finished with 4 points and 4 rebounds. And we're now joined by Coach Bob Burchert. And, Coach, congratulations. Your ball club took care of business here tonight. It looked like the defense kind of generated most of your offense in the early going.
Well, I think we have the potential to be a really good defensive team, Tex, and I think you saw flashes of that. Forced 28 turnovers, which is real good. I really think that as you watch the game flow, we played everybody, played 14 guys, and we're still trying to figure out who we are. But there were some separation points in there, and guys, and how they were defending and how they were playing together. I was really happy with that. The way that one group started the second half. I thought they played really well together on both ends of the floor.
You really put the ball game away, didn't you, early in the second half with that run, and just kind of it almost looked like they were doing it effortlessly as far as the flow of the game. They were within kind of what you wanted to do there, it looked like.
I thought they finally relaxed. We've been playing with Jason and Trey on the wings, and they started out our practices real strong, Tex, and then they kind of leveled off a little bit. And I was happy to see them come out and play really well in that second half. I think they loosened up. Jason has been a couple years since he's been out on the floor, and he looked a little bit looser. I thought Christian really struggled tonight, his first night, and got off to a tough start with fouls. And I think we saw some flashes from him, and hopefully he'll do a little bit better when he relaxes a little bit.
You feel you have some natural scores? It kind of looks like Jason Ellis and maybe even Joe Flanner, 2 guys that are very comfortable in shooting the ball and shooting it with a lot of confidence and within the limits of what you like.
I think in some ways, yeah. Joe, he's got a little flair to him, and he's an interesting player. We're going to channel some of that, I think. But he is a good scorer, and he can shoot the ball. I think he had 15 in the first half, which was real strong. And he's one of the guys that can pull up and shoot it. I think we saw some of that from Ellis as well. Trey did as well, and where they just jump up and shoot the ball. And Lee Sattler did that right at the end too, which is good. So it's an adventure, Tex. I mean, from possession to possession, from rotation to rotation. One point in time, we had the 2 freshmen out there at the same time, and that gives us a different look, a little bit bigger look with Jake Alexander on the wing. But I think you saw a little bit of what Stegman brings too. He's big and strong around the basket.
He really reminds me a little bit of Jeff Walter sometimes.
We've said that forever. With all due respect to Jeff Walter, we think Stegman's a little bit more athletic, but they do impact the game about the same.
No doubt about that. Overall, though, your thoughts? Were you fairly pleased here tonight?
Oh, I'm pleased. It's really interesting, Tex, and I am pleased. And but like I think I told you in the pregame, we really practiced hard last night, and then played today, and we're going to film tomorrow. And my focus is a little bit different. With all these new guys, is that we're going to have to get better from what we did today to tomorrow, and win or lose today. And I felt that way all day long. We were preparing for the game, and sometimes you're all excited and pumped up. And not to say that I wasn't, but we got so much work to do. That right now each day is another day of work that we got to get in, and whether it's a game day or whether it's another practice, and we got so much teaching to do. Tex, we don't know how to warm up. You got to understand, when you have that many new guys, we got to tell them which door to come out of the locker room.
Maybe we ought to go on the road. Everybody's in the dark.
It's so amazing. I'm in the locker room before, and they don't know how to run out. They don't know how to line up for the free throw line. And people think I'm joking about that, but it's going on. And that's where we are as a basketball team. I think we have the potential to get better. I like the guys, and I am pleased with our efforts.
Well, thanks for coming in, and we look forward to visiting with you next Friday, this coming Friday, when Concordia Seminary comes to town.
Thanks, Tex.
You bet. Head coach of the Cougars, Bob Burchard. We were running down scoring in that this first game. Now Florida Central Bible, real quick. They had 2 players at double figures, as Joel Hall finished with 10 points, 4 rebounds. Tim Perkins at 10 points and 3 rebounds. 9 points for Seth Jones off the bench. 7 points for John Wall. And it falls off drastically. 2 points for Blake Hansen, 4 points for Caleb Willis, 2 points for Kirk Sandstrom, and 2 points for Cameron Tillis. And John Andretti finished with 3 points. As the Cougars win this one here in fine fashion, they win on opening night by a score of 75-49. As the Cougars scored 39 second-half points, holding Central Bible to just 21 first-half points. And Columbia improves to 1-0. Central Bible falls to 1-1. Now the Cougars are back in action. The Columbia College Cougars are back in action on Friday night. They will entertain Concordia Seminary, and they will be in town for 7 o'clock tip-off. Pregame show at 6:50. Tomorrow, the Cougar volleyball team is in action. The 6th-ranked Lady Cougars will entertain Harris Stowe, and our pre-match coverage gets underway at 6:50, and the play-by-play at 7 o'clock. I'd like to thank Cindy Foddy for her assistance tonight. Thank Coach Bob Burchard, and I am Tex Little. Cougars win tonight by a final of 75-49. Good night from Columbia.